About the challenges of the Bulls team.
I think the biggest thing is when you look at them and not only above and beyond their talent, but just their physical ability to impact the game. Both from a physicality standpoint, but then from a length standpoint, especially in and around the paint. They make it very hard to get paint shots and to score uncontested with angles because of their effort that they play with and the way that they defend. And then, they've got multiple guys that have been, four guys in their starting lineup that have been all-stars in the last couple of years. So it's a really good team.
Coach, did you ever battle with Fred Hoiberg over recruits or
I don't think so. I don't remember. I knew Fred from seeing him at other recruiting events and being in the same hotel a couple of times at the Final Four, but that's it.
Coach, in terms of Isaiah starting, what have you seen from him in these 18 games that he started that maybe he's held up better than some people thought he would?
Yeah, I thought he was a good player, so I'm not that surprised with how he starts or comes off the bench. I think that's more about what's best for our team at that time. So, I'm not that surprised. I didn't think he would be too impacted by starting or not, but I think that he's a guy that impacts the game positively for us, and he impacts our ability to score in a big way. There's no update on Marcus that I've been given. I saw him yesterday. He was lifting. He was moving around, but no cutting on the court. None of that stuff.
Jordan had looked like a pretty good stint, and you got to get back on him.
Yeah, everybody is very excited about Jordan. I would say that not just the guys that have been with Maine with him, not just our front office, but our coaching staff we just think Jordan does things that are hard to teach. And then with his work ethic and his ability now to shoot the ball, it's he's just getting better and better. So we're excited about him.
His ability now to shoot the ball, is that something that's even progressed?
He's progressed his range. He's worked hard on that. He's got a feel offensively now for what we're trying to do. Because Maine plays the same way we do, that's helpful. And then, I just think defensively is where he can really impact us.
Coach, how do you guard against human nature looking ahead to Friday? Undefeated team coming in.
If we look ahead, we'll get pounded. I don't know. That's what'll happen. So you play the game in front of you. You play the possession in front of you. If you look ahead or behind, you're dead.
Coach, at 12-9, you turned the corner.
I don't know. I think we can play better, more consistently, but we played the last 4 games, probably the best 4-game stretch we've had. But that doesn't mean anything for tonight. You have to do it again, and you have to play well. I like our focus. I like our guys, their mindsets. It's a hard league, and that can all change on a dime. So we just have to keep grinding away and trying to be our best on our given nights.
You have 2 hard-nosed players from Marquette, Jimmy Butler and Jay Crowder. Is that a system thing for them? And is that did you have to go against Marquette, go against these guys?
Well, we played against Marquette twice my last year at Butler, once in the tournament, once in Maui. That's who they were. They were hard-nosed, tough guys. And I just saw Jeff Van Gundy. I've heard him say this before. You want your guys to play hard, get hard-playing guys. And clearly, Buzz Williams made that a real priority. Tom Crean before him, because Marquette for years and years and years have had hard-playing guys.
Will we see that matchup tonight?
You might see it some. I don't know what they'll do, how they're going to match up, but I think that Jay will guard Butler some. But we need Jay to be able to guard anybody from 4 to 2. So you can see a number of different ones.
You moved Jay around last game, guarding different guys, different skill sets. Is that because of his defensive versatility?
Well, last game, Tyreek Evans, such a big, strong guard that he posts, that we thought he had the best chance of taking away the post-ups. And, if we were going to get to the point where we wanted to switch a pick and roll with Anthony Davis, Jay on Tyreek made sense because he runs most of the pick and rolls. That kind of versatility is one of the reasons why Jay's so important to our team.
Coach, how good does it feel to be back home? It's been a while.
Yeah, I enjoyed it. But just catching up on a little rest, watching film, and getting ready for the next one. But yeah, I think we're still in the mode of just day-to-day, minute-to-minute of keeping the grinding. But I think at the end of the day, it is nice to play back in front of this crowd. I said this today on the air. The last time, obviously, we were here, Philly and Washington, I don't think we win the Philly game without the crowd. And, it's great to be back. And, even though we're back just for 2 here, hopefully we can play well.
And how heavy is the challenge? I mean, you come off a 5-game road trip, bounced all over the place. You come back, you got 2 pretty tough teams that you're playing against in 3 days.
Well, I mean, again, if we don't play well, we could reach for a number of excuses, but we shouldn't use one. That's on us. We got to play well, and so that's what we'll try to do. I think we should be well rested. We took yesterday off, let them sleep in this morning, had a good shoot around and walk through. No reason we're not ready to play well.
Brad, when you scout opponents, did you get a chance to look at the Golden State last night, or do you?
I've got my own system of scouting that when I'm done with certain opponents and move on to the next one, that I've done for 13 years or 9 years or whatever.
Is it confusing to try to scout one opponent ahead of another when you're playing 1-4?
I spend my time focused on the Bulls.
Okay.